Hello, YouTube. What's up? Ben Werne here from the Lords of Limited podcast, and you are watching the Arena Open Day 2 Draft 1. So, done with the pleasantries. We are down to serious business here, drafting for some cash money. This is Khans of Tarkir draft, best of 3. One of the GOAT formats of all time. Despite what you may be hearing, there's some mixed opinions, which is shocking to me. I've been having a blast playing this format. So hopefully all the other people here clicked ready, and we can dive into our draft. Nothing quite like some high-stakes drafting. Got some Starbucks this morning. I got a little mocha cookie crumble frappuccino left over here to kind of set the stage for you. Diet Mountain Dew ready to go. And we will be jamming shortly. RIP! Somebody didn't ready up in time. Okay, well, we'll be back when they're actually ready to go. All right, pack 1, pick 1. I've already got some decision time going here. So our rare is Flying Crane Technique, 3 and Jeskai for basically win the game when you cast this if you have any sort of board presence. There's Heir of the Wilds, which is a premium 2-drop in a good color. I think that's what I'm tentatively going to reserve here. 2 mana for the 2/2 Death Touch. I do like green decks. I like 2-drops. There's Mardu Skull Hunter, which is fine. Could set you up to draft Black-White Warriors. Mostly, I just don't want to get tunnel vision on a clan too soon. And then a bunch of whatever. Actually, not a bunch of whatever. Ponyback Brigade is quite good. And there's the Scoured Barrens here as well. But I think I like locking up my first 2-drop in green. Okay. These are some good cards. I would expect white to be pretty contested. I haven't looked at the 17 lands data at all, but the scuttle seems to be that white is incredible. That is also my gut feeling coming back to this format. When I first played Khans, I wasn't really thinking about that sort of stuff, but since then, I have been thinking about it quite a lot. I think this is just a pretty clear Armament Cores. Abzan's a very strong clan. I think what I would be hoping to be in the best of all possible worlds, and there's no way we can really make a pick that's going to keep us more open here, unless we're taking something like Water Whirl. But I like Armament Core. We could be black, green, splash white, white, black, splash green. A lot of options there. The black card's also strong here, like potentially wheeling something playable out of this pack, which is not nothing. Ooh. Okay. I'll take a Frontier Bivouac here. We don't know where this draft is going to go. 4 banners in this pack? Yikes. I mean, we're lucky to get a Bivouac here because everybody else is getting nothing. Windstorm could be a busted sideboard card in best of 3. I do like Alpine Grizzly. Not enough to take it over a Frontier Bivouac here. We have no idea where this draft is going to go. The draft is young. That's what's so refreshing about this draft format. So let's get Bivouac in. Maybe. There's no way we're wheeling anything out of this pack. Let's be honest. We're getting 4 banners back. Okay, are we going to be drafting on easy mode? That would be incredible if so. Shame that Bivouac wasn't the right land for us, but we'll see what we can do here. Abzan Charm, and then we just need to, well, we could also take Bondkin. Taking Bondkin gives us more wiggle room. If we take Abzan Charm here, we are essentially locking in Abzan, but Abzan's such a good thing to lock in. I think I'm going to take Abzan Charm and send some clear signals here. No Abzan lands, bit of a bummer. So, we have a choice between, I guess, what's most likely that we're going to want to splash? Either a Sultai, black, green, splash blue, or white, black, splash red. So I think we'll take Thornwood Falls here to give us some more fixing in the direction of Frontier Bivouac. Could also take a Glacial Stalker. It's not crazy, but I like taking a land here. And again, it would be tough to abandon this much power in the Armament Core and the Abzan Charm, but we could pivot off of them if other things are a-flowing. Hardened Scales. I got wrecked by this in the best of one sealed thing. It's quite a strong deck. I think I'm going to take Alabaster Kieran here. This wears +1/+1 counters from Abzan Charm and Armament Core quite well. And I would like to try to be white, I think. Rugged Highlands is a lot of fixing for something we're unlikely to be, I think. Yeah, Kieran's been annoying. I'm going to take it here. Maybe we wheel some Smoke Tellers. Rakshasa. I think we're going to take Rakshasa's Secret here. Nothing great. Looks like the Jeskai life is coming around for our Flying Crane technique, potentially. Could also take a Force away. I do like Rakshasa's Secret, though. I'm going to take this. I think this card's pretty good. I think we should stay on track if we can stay on track and just pick the Abzan lands very aggressively. This is the problem with going into one of the more popular clans, though. At least I think Abzan is probably one of the more popular clans, is that if you're competing with people for cards and lands, it gets a little tough. Because if you can find the open clan, a lot of times you get the lands for it late. Where are those packs at? All these pro drafters taking their sweet time here. I think I want a Bitter Revelation more than I want any of these cards. Bitter Revelation's a great sideboard card in a grinding matchup. We're doing okay in the creature department. All right. I think we take Tormenting Voice here. In case we have to pivot. Oh, actually, Feed the Clan's a very good sideboard card. I'm going to take Feed the Clan here. I think, and just stay the course for better or worse. Okay. I'm going to take Throttle as our second-ish removal spell here over Kintry Warden and Segu Archer. Throttle's bad, but sometimes you just need to get something dead, you know? All right, this is the pack with all the banners. We'll take an Abzan banner here. Not above playing a banner, if we have to, since we have Stone Zero lands for what looks like be a 3-color deck. We still need to narrow down what our base 2 colors are as well. All right. Monetary Flock, sure. I think. Could also pivot to Sultai potentially. Got some fixing there. If we see some good blue. None of the Smoke Tellers came around. That's interesting. Okay. Some good cards here. Master of Pearls quite strong. Jungle Hollow, very good for us, but I think we gotta take Master of Pearls. This is a 2-mana 2/2, and when you morph it face up, creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. It's more of a Jeskai or a Mardu card, but still quite strong. Hordling Outburst is great. Mardu Heartpiercer is great. Mystic quite good. Man, do I need to take this Jungle Hollow? I can't, right? I'm going to take this Master of Pearls. And then we're like, what, maybe base white-green? That's awkward, too? I'm going to take this Jungle Hollow. No, I'm going to take the Master. Oh, I took the Jungle Hollow. Kind of happy I took the Jungle Hollow now, seeing another armament core here. We just got to end up with some fixing. And I assume every single person we're drafting with knows exactly how good fixing is. So another Ponyback Brigade. Card is quite good in Mardium. There's a Sultai Flayer here also. And some fine morphs, but I think we want another armament core. Team Ascendancy has been pretty impressive in the games I've played so far. We are way far away from that. We are Abzan for better or for worse here. So let's confirm that. Wrong lands, please. Okay. So I guess we take Dismal Backwater to continue opening up blue splashes for us, or do we take this Treasure Cruise, or do we just want, like, honestly, this card is not the worst. Maybe we just take a Meandering Tower Shell. I think it is. I think our mana is looking bad enough at the moment that we are not going to want to splash blue, probably. I mean, this does open up a blue splash, but we're already having mana problems. So I think I actually kind of like the Tower Shell here. We have one warrior. Those are soldiers. So we only have one warrior to our name for Raider Spoils. Yeah, I kind of like the giant turtle. All right. I do love a Savage Punch. We'll be quite strong if we see any of the uncommon morph from Abzan. I also like a Highland Game. I also like a Woolly Loxodon. Like, any of these green cards could be good for us. I'm pretty worried about our curve. Savage Punch is so good, though, and so is Woolly Loxodon. I'm just going to take Woolly Loxodon here and try to wheel Highland Game. It probably will not wheel, but worried about curve. Takes a 7-drop, but this is actually a 3-drop, so it's fine. Okay, feeling great about that Jungle Hollow pick, so I think we can safely say we are green-black base at this point, probably. Not crazy to be green-white, but we need some green-white lands that nobody wants to be opened. But Heir of the Wilds here, super strong pickup. Over a Loxodon and a Snowhorn Rider. Why are there all these Sultai lands? Good lord. All right, what do we want? There's a Bloodsucker. I think we want a long shot squad to potentially give our team reach with the armament cores. I don't hate carry Bloodsucker, but it's pretty mopey. Archer's Parapet, that's a sight for sore eyes. Okay, that helps out a lot. That makes me feel very good about the Loxodon over Wetland Sandbar pick as well. So hopefully we are not in danger of dying. And the thing we are weakest against is Jeskai Flyers or Jeskai Unblockables. So let's take a Parapet. Another Parapet, let's go. It's very strong for us. Okay. Curve is short up. We just need to fix our stupid mana. So let's get a Parapet in here. Take a Smite the Monstrous for the sideboard, I think, over an Awaken the Bear. We do have some big dumb things. But there are some bombs that we need to get rid of. And we have no good rares yet, which is kind of a bummer. There are a lot of good rares in this format. I'm going to take Windstorm for the sideboard. Again, this shores up one of our huge weaknesses. I would like a Dragon Scale boon, but Windstorm is a premium sideboard card, and we are going to be playing best of 3. Again, I'll take an Erase over a Colossadon, or will I take a Colossadon? I'll take a Colossadon. You never know when you're going to need another 6/5. Nice that we did get that Abzan banner as well. The banners do suck, but our mana also sucks right now. So we might be playing an Abzan banner. I'll take a Bloodsucker over Krumar, going to White Castle. Another Feed the Clan, sure. All right, not loving our deck so far. We need some help here. Some Abzan lands. Holy cow. Can I try to wheel those? I don't think so. Ah. Okay, Grim Haruspex is quite good. I think I have to take a land here, right? Or do I just take another Abzan Charm and say screw it? We might be able to wheel the Abzan Charm, though, is the thing. I don't know what to do. I'm going to be a pleb and take Abzan Charm. No, I want to cast my spells. I'm going to take Scoured Barrens. All right, Abzan Ascendancy. Chief of the Edge. You know, they tell you pros know it all. I am not a pro. You're just along for the ride here on the day 2 draft. Chief of the Edge, no. Abzan Ascendancy, yes. This is a good rare. It's not great for us at the moment, but not the worst. Probably not wheeling anything that we care about out of this pack. Wrong land. Killshot has been absolutely outstanding for me. I think we splash that here over a second long shot squad. We could play a Rite of the Serpent. It's pretty bad, though. One of the problems is we don't have that many morphs. I actually kind of just want this Disowned Ancestor, I think. What do I want? No, I want Killshot. Ooh. Death Frenzy, you say? Okay, that's a great sideboard card against Morphstat deck. I actually think I should have taken that 0-4 over Killshot. Our early game's okay, though. It's not bad. All right. Death Frenzy over Rite of the Serpent. There's a high likelihood we could wheel one of these 2 Rite of the Serpents, too. Like, there's only so many 6-drop removal spells a person wants, so those might wheel. Okay, feeling great about taking the land that I took. Holy cow. Is it time to Seek the Horizon? I don't think so. I think we just want a Savage Punch. We have some beefers. Okay. What do we want now? Another Archer's Parapet or another Savage Punch? These Archer's Parapets are also pretty awkward with the old Abzan Ascendancy. Wow, all of the Savage Punching. We have like some small chance to do that. I think we actually take this Abomination of Gudul here. Or do we want another Savage Punch? Yeah, maybe I just want another Savage Punch. Kill some things, draw some cards. Sultai Scavenger. Our first elf card is nice. Do we wheel the Abzan Charm? We do not. But we get another Absent Banner. We also could take Roar of the Challenge. It's an interesting sideboard card. I think that is more likely than wanting to play another Abzan Banner. Ooh. 20 back brigade. We can technically cast. Is that better than Awaken the Bear? I think so. Actually plays kind of well with our Abzan Ascendancy also. Okay. Oof. Things are drying up here. This draft was a swift kick. All right, Carry Dreadmaw. Not the worst with our triple Savage Punch here. That was a yikes. I don't feel great about my chances here, folks. Don't feel... Ooh, Seek the Horizons. Okay. That might be making it into the main. I don't know. It's a 3-for-1. It is a 3-for-1. I think this Tuscalocedon is in. That's so bad, though. Ugh. Okay, let's just do the thing that makes Ethan mad and build our deck from the beginning. The Parapets are in. The Airs are in. Triple Savage Punch is in. You're definitely in. In. These are the for sure's. I think we probably have to play this Abzan banner because of the mana. I think Sidisi's Pet is in. This is going to be in as a castable morph. So you get down there, you get down there. Our curve actually looks respectable. The biggest problem, honestly, is that our... I actually like Carry Dreadmaw also with the triple Savage Punch. I wish I'd taken that 0-4 Outlaster. I kind of think we might be playing Seek the Horizons. As awkward as that is. Sultai Scavenger's definitely in. Are we maining Death Frenzy? And do we want Kill Shot? I'm less jazzed about Kill Shot with the triple Savage Punch. I think we want Bitter Rev. I think we're playing Seek. It's so awful, though. Or do we play Abzan Banner instead of Seek? And just run like 19 lands or something. I don't think we main Windstorm in good conscience. Do we want this Bloodsucker? I guess. I mean, it's playable. We're definitely base black-green, and we have a lot of high toughness things. Like, it's possible we get to a state where we can stall the board and drain them out with a Bloodsucker. I guess we play Throttle. I have no more cheap creatures to play. Do we play Alabaster Kieran as a hard to cast thing? It wears counters so well that we probably need to. And then do we want our last card to be a Colossedon? Do we want it to be... So we're up to 15 creatures here, which I feel pretty good about. Three of them have Defender, though, which is awkward. Tusk Colossedon is so bad. So what's the best of our bad cards? Colossedon, Seek, Throttle, Rakshasa's Secret. Like, I would rather board in Rakshasa's Secret once I know it's a grinding matchup. But maybe that's just crazy. Maybe I should be main decking it. And I don't think we need these. So where are we at on removal right now? We probably need it to be a removal spell, right? Oh no, we have triple Savage Punch. Triple Savage Punch, Abzan Ascendancy. Or Abzan Charm, rather. That's not bad. The biggest thing I'm worried about is casting spells. So what is the better answer to that? Seek the Horizon or Abzan Banner? It's probably Abzan Banner. Banner ramps us into our 5-drops here as well. And we don't actually have that many morphs. We only have 3 morphs coming up the 3-drop slot. Yeah, I want to cast my spells. I'm going to play an Abzan Banner. We could just make that a plains, though. Okay, the other option is running 19 lands. I don't like that. Hmm. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I could just be Death Frenzy also and run 18 lands and pray. Death Frenzy kills so many of our things too, though. I don't think it's Roar. I think we need to cast our spells. I think we play Abzan Banner in 18 lands. And we're just kind of sad about it. So we want Rugged Highlands, we want Bivouac, Scoured Barrens, and a Jungle Hollow. And let's see how bad our mana actually is. I think it's pretty bad. Definitely no mountain. So black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to get black up to at least 7. Green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets us up to 8. White, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. And then the banner kind of takes us up to 9, 8, 6. I basically have to mulligan at every hand without green. 9, 14, 18. I think we got to keep it like this. I don't think I can go down a plains with all these white, black, green cards we have. Okay, this is it, and we will see you in the games. All right. Our opponent put us on the play. Rude. And we have to mulligan too. We're against Spade 11. We got a mulligan. Oh, well. Fun arena open. We have to mulligan again, right? Let's keep this. Bottom of Forest and a Savage Punch. And we're off. Play an Archer's Parapet. Boop. Maybe Woolly Loxodon can go the distance. What do we think? Teamer Banner, eh? Whoa. Wrong land. I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe we can ping him to death with these Archer Parapets before we die. Gotta not miss pings here. Full focus. Big Daddy Nux. That card is incredible. Okay, resolves. Ooh. That's a good answer to that. I mean, we're not doing too poorly here for a mulligan to 5. I wonder if I should have bluff attacked with our thing. It's so terrible for me if they block, though. I don't think we can risk it. Plus, we want to get Air of the Wilds down to block their Knuckleblade. Sure. Are you winning? Awkward. This is where we wish this was a land. But we're still doing all right for ourselves. Archer's Parapet's doing work. Opponents missed some land drops, right? Pine Walker, that's a good one. Interesting. I think we just pass here and plan to flip up our 6/7. We got the King O' the Morphs. I think if we try to eat Pine Walker, they could have Awaken the Bear, they could have +2/+2. And if we get them with Knuckleblade and they bounce it, I think we're in great shape. I think I'd like to do this. Yeah, I think that's good for us. And now we have a huge amount of tempo on them. Are we about to win on a Moldafy? No. Okay. Let's go. We have a real clock on them now. Like, they're in some trouble. They're choked on mana. This is where tempo is such a huge part of cons. And why you can't miss land drops ever. Like, so they spent their whole turn to save Savage Knuckleblade when they're already way up on cards, but they're all stranded in their hand. I think they should just let that die and advance their board last turn. Like, they're worse off than they would have been otherwise. Also, that's why you can never attack into morphs when your opponent has open mana. Having open mana is one of the most powerful things you can do in cons. They have a lot of problems they need to solve. Face down card, sure. And they didn't draw land. Down to 9. Okay. So if I go white, black, green, we miss out on a ping. I don't know that that's worth it. Let's just start by attacking and see what's up over there. Monastery Flock, that's fine. And then what, they're gonna chump? Yeah. Okay. So they essentially had a removal spell for Kieran there. Do I want to take a turn off of Archer's Parapeting them? I don't think so. I think we're in for Archer's Parapeting the rest of the game. But I guess we'll see what they do. They have to find a way to answer Loxodon to not be in the Abyss. It's going to be very hard to do for 5 mana in Temur. Guess bouncing is probably the most likely thing. Let's go! Mull to 5, no big deal. Alright, we saw Abomination of Gadul, a Pine Walker. Savage Knuckleblade. Okay, I need to write down their morphs. Flock. Gadool. Pine Walker. Sorry for the scratching on the video, but I care about my win equity more than I care about your audio quality. I will not remember those unless I write them down. That's what I always do in like best of 3 matches that I care about. I write down all the tricks that I see and all the morphs. Or just basically everything I need to remember and pay attention to. Flyers. I kind of like Windstorm. What would we cut for it? I don't really like Rakshasa's Secret. Love Meandering Tower Shell. We could cut maybe Ponyback Brigade and get these red lands out of here. I think I like that. Windstorm in, red lands out, and then we just add 2 green lands. Green, green. Do we want to? Closedon seemed pretty strong against them too, but that was only because they were hosed on mana, right? The Parapets were fine. Not ideal, though. Do we ever want a Closedon over a Parapet? Maybe we want a Closedon over... I guess we're just rolling like this, huh? Oh, we actually want Throttle. No, we don't. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. We're rocking 41 with a Throttle. Yikes. Only the tightest plays. All right, keep. They put us on the play again. Okay. See you, opponent. Let's lead with a Sidisi's Pet into a Bitter Rev, I think. Abzan Charm. I think no attacks from us. This is a sorcery. Ooh, almost messed that up. Good, glad I checked. Let's do this. 2 of them in my hands. I would like Plains and Throttle, I guess, if we sighted it in, right? It's better than an Archer's Parapet at this point. Okay. I think we arm up our Sidisi's Pet here. Maybe 1 and 1. Should be 2. I can't go like, yeah, this is just 1 on each, right? Smash. Okay. Okay. Do we offer to trade with their Pine Walker? I think so. Well, we also could just play Abzan Ascendancy and then they don't have blocks. Hmm. That's not good though, right? I think we offered a trade and then play Tower Shell. We also could attack both and then play Tower Shell, and if they block the pet, we could throttle. I think I like that. They go down to 10 here. Brick wall, baby. But if they go, like if they use all their mana on a removal spell on Tower Shell and track out, we could get surprise lethal with Abzan Ascendancy. Okay, love this. No attacks, no blocks with the Pine Walker. This is what, like, Cons is all about tempo, and our opponent has made, I think, some poor tempo decisions. Savage Punch there, that's fine. Tower Shell doing work. Pro Windstorm, Benjamin. Okay, so now we have enough to throttle and flip Sidisi's pet, right? That morphs for 2. It'll be a 2/5. That's not that impressive. No, it'll be a 3. Oh, but that's if we play Abzan Ascendancy. Okay. I'm not sure what to do here. I think I want to play Bloodsucker Abzan Ascendancy. I don't know, flipping this is pretty good here. What if we just... Let's attack and see what they do. Because throttle flipping is also quite strong here. I don't think there's anything that gets us for 1 mana. This means we're committed to Racing Mystic, but I think we can commit to Racing Mystic. Oh, wow. Do they have interaction for our Sidisi's pet? Can I beat interaction for our Sidisi's pet, I guess is the better question. No. So I think we just do this. We would have to top deck a greater than 5 toughness creature. Okay, now do they have pump? Because if not, they're dead. We've got Island Walk. And then we can sack a thing. And they clearly don't have removal or they would have used it. They're delving. Treasure Cruise. Okay. We win. Right? Uh-huh. That's game. If you don't have interaction, I guess they could kill our Karu Bloodsucker and then chump? Like with a Savage Punch, they could fight? We totally added that throttle as the 41st card on purpose, by the way, if we win this game. Just for the record. Are we getting salt roped? What's happening? I guess they could have bounce for our meandering turtle? I wonder if they have bounce for our meandering turtle. That's probably what this means, right? No, they just don't know it has Island Walk? Or did they forget about it? Let's go! All right. I thought we were done there after a mull to 5. All right, sweet. We're 1-0 and catch you for round 2. All right, we're back for match 2 here against John 120283. They're on the play. I think we trust that we're going to draw our third land here and have our hand online, so let's keep. It's a fine hand. Really going to stink if we miss our third land with a banner in hand. That will be embarrassing. All right, it's not going to be the case. That's good news. Karu Bloodsucker in white-black. Interesting. Okay, so I think rather than get a morphed Woolly Loxodon down, we would rather play an Abzan banner to make sure that we can play Kieran next turn. Or a Dreadmaw. Like, we just want to stop our opponent's tempo here. Yeah, I think we Kieran to use our mana most efficiently. We'll see if they want to attack their Bloodsucker into our Kieran. If they do, we will not block. They didn't. That's great for us. Okay. Do we want to attack into a kill shot? How much do I care about this Kieran? Not that much. I also don't want to let them use their mana if that's what they do have. It's hard to believe they don't have a morph. I'm gonna take a turn off. We don't need to get in 2 damage here. I'm gonna play Heir of the Wilds and Archer's Parapet and say go. Mardu Hateblade. Haterade. All right, now we will attack with the Kieran. So we have 5 mana available. Love our spot. Like, we are way ahead on tempo. They could still have a Feat of Resistance over there. So I think what we want to do is just attack. Well, we could give this +1/+1. Nah. If we played the Dreadmaw pre-combat, they can just trade it for Hateblade. I think we just get in with an Alabaster Kieran and continue developing our board and getting ahead. Now Savage Punch is online for a strong tempo turn. Like, being able to Savage Punch and hold up Abzan Charm is quite strong. So they've hit their 4th land. If they are white-black warriors, they're not a very good white-black warriors deck. Are they going to smite the monstrous Mycari Dreadmaw? You can go nuts if that's the case. Attacking in with the Hate Blade to trigger raid. We'll let him have a raid trigger. Yeah. It's pretty bad if they have Timely Horde Mate or whatever, the 3/2 that returns a... But if they're choked on black, alternatively... Not attacking. They're selling it pretty hard here. They don't know what they want to do. They really don't want me to block, or they do want me to block. I'm not sure what they want. I will let them have a raid trigger for free here. Well, if they have the stupid Bellowing Saddle Brute, we do care quite a bit, do we? No, because we can just Savage Punch it down. I don't think we actually care that much. No blocks. I think we're glad that they tapped their Mardu Hate Blade. Yeah. I think that's why they were hesitating, because if we blocked, they would have had to use their black mana to give it Death Touch, but I don't think we care, because I think we are still winning the wars quite handily. So, I think we Savage Punch and play Woolly Loxodon Morphed. Yeah. Well, that's definitely good. 2 mana, kill your thing. And again, we're just miles ahead on tempo here. That's fine. Play a Morph. And smash for 5. As long as they don't Rakshasa Secret us here, that would be kind of annoying. Still think we have the tools we need to win the game, though, if that were the case. Okay, they're drawing some lands. Love that. Play a Swamp. And I think we just flip this face up pre-combat so that we push more damage. So I think we really want Heir of the Wilds to be able to attack. They're down to 4, and then they got to worry about Archer's Parapet. We got lethal here. We got lethal all over the place, baby. Going straight to second main. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, they were choked on land, so we need to worry about Mardu, Hate Blade, Smite, Monstrous. Is that really all we saw in a Bellowing Saddle Brute? So Bellowing Saddle Brute is their only raider that we know about. But let's keep that in mind. That was a case of one person had mana, one person did not. All right, so against what is ostensibly black-white aggro? Do we want Death Frenzy? Seems like it could potentially be good. I don't think we want Kill Shot. Savage Punch seems good enough in that regard. So if I wanted Death Frenzy, what would I want it over? Probably over a Bitter Rev. I think I like that swap. Death Frenzy over a Bitter Rev. What of mine does that kill? Some morphs, potentially the Bloodsucker and the 2 Air of the Wilds. But we can pump them out of range with the Armament Core. I don't think we want Windstorm. I don't think we want to make our mana worse. Do we want Rakshasa's Secret? They're likely to be on the play. We could cut Karu Bloodsucker for Rakshasa's Secret to try to get their last couple cards. They don't seem to be particularly aggressive. I think I'm going to do that also. Karu Bloodsucker out, Rakshasa's Secret in. It's a little counterintuitive, but I think like limiting the number of hits we have that die to Death Frenzy is pretty good. And then we run it back like this. Because I assume they are choosing the play here. I almost think that's when Mind Rot's at its best, when you know your opponent's on the play. This is a dream hand against them. Haterade, you got it. So I think we go here. Yeah. So unlimited raid triggers for them, not ideal. No Skull Hunter, please. Okay, that's good. So question is, do we want to get down Parapet here? I think no. I don't think we care that much about Parapet. So because they have the Hate Blade. And we really want to be able to play a Morph next turn. And we don't know that we're going to draw an untapped land. So I think we actually play Jungle Hollow. So that we can play Sidisi's Pet Morphed. Abzan, interesting. And no Morph, okay. So now we go Sidisi's Pet Morphed. Do we block here? Oh, they didn't attack. Interesting. Okay. We could play... We just play Kieran here, right? It's too good. Yeah. I think I want to get Kieran down, pass. No attacks. So they clearly don't have Bellowing Saddlebrood in hand. Or maybe they do and they thought they were worried about me blocking. Swarm of Bloodflies. That needs to die sooner rather than later. Let's go here. Now I kind of want to play Long Shot Squad. We could also play... Yeah, this is any creature, right? Yeah. Oof, that's scary. How can we put the most pressure on them? I think Long Shot Squad puts the most pressure on them, and then we attack with the Kieran and we don't offer... Do we want to let them chump? To put a +1/+1 counter on their Swarm of Bloodflies? Is that okay? Might be okay. Yeah, I'm going to give him that option. Please don't kill my stuff. This card's been impressive when I've seen it on the battlefield. Oh, wow. Okay. Attacking, huh? No chance am I blocking. Is that it? So they must have kill shot here then? I mean, we gotta play into that though. I think. They don't have kill shot. So now what do I want to do? I think we play Air of the Wilds and Morpho Woolly Loxodon. And again, we're real far ahead here. Our own Abzan Ascendancy would be a great draw. No plays from them, and we have an Abzan Charm. Interesting. So the worst thing from them for us would be a Wrath. If they don't have a Wrath, I think we win easily. I have Abzan Charm to kill their Swarm now, potentially. They have 2 blocks. They could have Smite the Monstrous. I kind of want to play Ponyback Brigade and just go wide. And pass for a turn. Seems like they want me to attack, and I think we win if they don't have End Hostilities or Dune Blast. I'm willing to take that bet. What you got over there, John? 120283. It seems crazy to not attack here, but I hate attacking into open mana in this format. Sure. Swarm dies to Abzan Charm now. Sure. And it gets exiled, right? So it doesn't even die. They have Feet of Resistance? Wow, they do. Oh, they don't. Okay. So now we just peanut butter and jam, right? I think. What I didn't like first about attacking last turn was if we swung out, we were going to have to blink first with Abzan Charm. Oh. Wait, what? They're just giving up? 1 damage to each creature with flying. Okay. And then... there's no 2 damage to each attacking creature, right? So technically they live at 1 here. I guess they wanted to get that out of there. This is so weird. Okay, sure. And sure. And then we don't morph this because we push more damage. They get some spirits, and we're still just going way wide around them, and they have to find a way to not die to Archer's Parapet also. Resolves. Parapet, here go. Please no Wrath, one-time dealer. I guess I should have held Archer's Parapet to play around a Wrath. Just wanted to make extra sure they were dead, which was wrong. Okay. I think that means we're not getting Wrathed. All right, 2-0, let's go. Glad that name doesn't say Lord Tupperware. Ethan's deck is pretty stacked. All right, we've got the 2-lander and Prey. We're on the draw. Our first play is an Abzan banner if we hit a land. Into a Keru Dreadmaw at best. A long shot squad at worst. I think we can do better. Not better, but not the worst. Ditch a Savage Punch here. Okay, very glad we mulliganed that other hand. Still don't feel great about this one, but... this is going to be tough for us. Our deck's a little clunky, and we didn't hit any of our defensive speed. This might be a spot where we want to side in Feed the Clan. Armament Core is nice. The problem is we're going to have to trade our stuff off so aggressively. I almost wonder if we're supposed to Pony Back Brigade here and trade away Pony Back Brigade because we're not going to have time to flip it. I think that's right. And then we hope to get like Bloodsucker to maybe get us some life gain back. Because assuming we hit 5 mana, we have to play Armament Core on 5. And I think with Armament Core on the battlefield, we can make 2 4/4s that when they die, they drain and gain. That could be a good way for us to stabilize. Love seeing Tormenting Voice from the opponent here instead of more pressure. Love seeing that as well. All right, so now... interesting. We almost have to block with the Bloodsucker. I guess we don't have to. We could take 4. Potential at worst case, this is a 5-2 and we take 7. I guess the worst case is it's a 4-3 and we take 9 down to 4. Kind of want to just Savage Punch down this morph here. And play a 6/6. Mystic of the Hidden Way. That was good for us. And that helps fuel Sultai Scavenger a little bit. High Spire Mantis. We can block that with a Sultai Scavenger. Okay. Things are heating up here. So if we play Armament Core as a 6/6, they kill it. Next turn we can double spell with the Bloodsucker and the Scavenger, which is not the worst. Alternatively, we could play Scavenger this turn, try to eat their Valley Dasher, take 3, and then Armament Core this up to where it can block the High Spire Mantis. I think that is a better line. I don't know. Or is that win more? That might be win more. Just depends on what their last cards in hand are. I think I'm going to Armament Core here. Two counters, 6/6 vanilla. Hopefully we eat your Valley Dasher. Bell Strike. That's the worst case scenario for us, because it didn't go to the graveyard. Okay, we got bailed out there pretty hard by the Heir of the Wilds. So let's go land, Heir, Sultai Scavenger, Autopay, Delve you away. Does our opponent have more interaction? Okay. Are we stable? We're stable! Woo! Okay. Okay! I think we just play Bloodsucker here. Maybe I should have played Kieran. I guess I should have played Kieran. I don't think it particularly matters. I guess we could have double blocked so we wouldn't die to a trick. But we can also sack Armament Core to not die to a trick. I hate that they're seeing 2 cards here. I should have played Kieran. I was thinking this could get us out of life gain range of the High Spire Mantis, but it can't. Ooh, stable. So now do we want to go to 3 or not? I think no. Interesting. That seems great. Ooh. So close. I think we play Ascendancy here. Although, like, Smite the Monstrous gets us. I kind of want to be greedy and play Kieran. Because Kieran having a +1/+1 counter on it is incredible for us. Pass. Yes. Okay. Auto tapper, are you doing this right? White, black, green. We still have white, black, green. Please don't draw an Arrow Storm. Now we're on operation like win the game as fast as humanly possible. They have the Barrage of Boulders. Okay. Am I okay with attacking with Carrier Bloodsucker? I think so, right? I don't know. It's into open mana. Six, 9, 12, 16 plus 2 sacks. Or 3, 3, 3, 4 is 13. 2 drains doesn't quite get us there then. 6, 10, 16. I think we wait one more turn. And I think we do this. And then the only card we die to is Aerostorm. And we almost certainly win the next turn. Let's go! Whew! That mulligan, though. Okay. What are we playing against here? A bunch of poop. That's what. So we need to worry about Mystic, Defiant Strike, and Dying. Mystic, Defiant Strike, and Dying. Double Singing Bell Strike as well. Mystic, Defiant Strike, Death. Okay. High Spire Mantis. I don't think that is worth bringing in. Windstorm 4, Death Frenzy. Seems pretty good. Cutting Tower Shell is Clunk Central. I don't know. And do we want to feed the clan? 10 life is a lot. We can cut Bitter Rev easy. I do think I'm going to try some feed the clan tech over, like, what, an Abzan banner or something maybe? Banner's so bad against them. And we just hope we can cast our spells. All right. I love playing Magic for stakes, in case that's not obvious. It's a keep. A keeperoo. Valley Dasher, you got it. I wish we had Archer's Parapets, but we'll trade Air of the Wilds off. It's really terrible for us if they have Feet of Resistance, but no way for us to know. Blood, Fire, Expert, sure. Snap trading with that Blood, Fire, Expert, if we can. Need to find a Plains before we draw more Abzan cards. Okay. That is an Abzan card. Plains is our best draw, not close to close. Swift Spear, are you attacking? Okay. Wow. That was a decent turn from them. No blocks, plains me. Let's go. Okay. So now we just go plains pass, right? And hope they don't have a Singing Bell Strike. And if they do, we can always Abzan Charm High Spire Manus down. Bring low. What does it do? Deals 5 damage instead. Okay. Our thing has been brought low. Would have been nice if we could have survived that with the trick, but no dice. All right, now we just need to draw not lands and not feed the clan, preferably. Okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to Savage Punch that. Probably not, right? Let's go. That was a great draw. I hope their hand is all Valley Dashers rotting. Theoretically, my draws should be better on average than theirs at this point. Strictly theoretically, of course. Okay. I like that. Do we try to kill this Bloodfire Expert? I'm a little worried about the deal 1 to everything, creatures can't block, but I guess we can get around that by sacking stuff to Dreadmaw. It's going to be very difficult for us to not fire Savage Punch off into open mana at this point, I think. Okay. Not what we wanted to draw. Like if they go Dasher Dasher, that card that makes us not able to block, that would be a way we lose. I love that. We still have, this costs 1 on a green, right? We still have GG up. Lethal in the air. A kingdom for Feed the Clan now. Let's go! Taste it, Valley Dasher! 3-0. Woo! All right, we're back here for round 4 against Bluefishy. We're sitting at 3-0. So if we can win, we're guaranteed draft 2. If we can win this one, we increase our chances of cashing. Opponent appears to be AFK. I would take a free win. I would take a free win. No such luck. Opponent on the play. Any land gets us to Sidisi's pet. I think we mulligan this. This is awkward, but better. We ditch a plains and pray. Jeskai potentially, that's a tough matchup for us. If that is indeed what we're up against, Teamer potentially. Okay. Jeskai Banner. I would accept your terms and conditions, opponent. Let's play this. Opponent has the good sleeves. We know they're a good player. Also, they're 3-0. That could be an indication that they're a good player. Tranquil Cove. No plays? One time? And can I hit my 5th land drop on time? Salt Road Patrol. I can beat that. No islands over there yet. That's interesting. All right. Praying for a 5th untapped land here. But presumably they have some islands. I like them outlasting. I mean, for them, not for me. Pretty soon they're going to be out of Savage Punch Rain. Hordling Outburst. That we can beat. Bricking on a land there is terrible for us. Probably game losing, we'll see. That's fine. We weren't ever flipping that anyway. Hootie and the Blowfish. That is less fine. Now we're in trouble. All right, untapped land there was incredible. So now we play Tower Shell, I think. Or do we play Armament Core? Nah, Tower Shell's better. How do you like them apples, Bluefishy? I got rares. If we win this match, I want to see some hashtag Dirtle Turtles in the YouTube comments. No, don't, no! Oh my god, that's so bad for me. Tempo. Down to 5. I think we are just dead. I guess not. So we can armament core, make a 4/4 and a 4/4, and plan to trade block. Otherwise, we're eating, chumping, and whatever. This is likely the Jeskai thing, and then we're likely dead anyway, but I think that is our best chance. So let's go core 4/4/4/4. I guess we'll die with the triggers on the stack, though, right? Go block, block. Pray that their morph is bad. Yeah. You got it. They had tempo. We bricked on a land drop mulligan. But good news is, like, we can play against this deck. We haven't seen any bombs yet. I feel confident that we can match up well against them in games 2 and games 3. So we got to remember Force Away. Freet, Weapon Master, and Winter Flame is a very good one. Horseway, a Freet, Weapon Master, Winter Flame. Okay. We saw no flyers from them. Death Frenzy seems not good enough to sideboard in. Rakshasa's Secret I kind of like against them. I don't hate Throttle. I don't like it. All right, so what are we cutting for the Rakshasa Secret? Carrier Bloodsucker. Did not seem necessary or great there. Do we ever want a Tusked Colossadon? I think no. Actually, maybe we want to keep the Bloodsucker and ditch Sidisi's pet. I don't love that. Do I want a Throttle over anything? I think no. I think we're good. Do we want to put them on the play? No, I don't think so. Let's keep. Kind of a clunky hand, but lots of good draws. Then next turn we can go Air plus Rakshasa Secret. I don't love Rakshasa Secreting this early, but I think we probably have to. Just for mana efficiency's sake. Maybe I should have put them on the play. I think I should have put them on the play. I mean, easy to say now, but if we're siding in Rakshasa Secret gets way better for us if they're on the play. Okay, I'm fine with both those two going to the bin. They are largely garbage. So what we need to do now is draw a creature with power 4 or greater. Like preferably Armament Core, but really any creature power 4 or greater is just excellent for us here. Forest, not so much. I guess I should have played Forest there and cracked Abzan Banner. Teamer Banner. All right. Let's draw. So many lands. We got to pass, unfortunately. They probably don't block there if we attack, but we need our Heir of the Wilds to do some things here. No blocks. I presume they don't flip, but maybe they do. Our deck has just kind of laid an egg in this match. I like Longshot Squad. I can't outlast the turn it comes down, right? Oh my god, that was brutal. I think we're like right back in it if we draw an Armament Core. The Weapon Master Daddy-O, that's fine. Armament Core. Armament Core. Our opponent hasn't done anything particularly impressive these two games. We have just largely laid a goose egg. I mean, not the worst, not the best. Are they cracking the old banner here? Still in it if we draw an Armament Core, I think. Okay. I mean, good to get that out of their hand before we Savage Punch. It's a reason to not attack with our Heir of the Wilds, because we're taking 4 here unnecessarily. If we draw Armament Core, I think we're stable. Actually winning. Bivouac. Trade with Mandrills here. Like, we could 2-for-1 ourselves twice, but I think that's a losing play. I think we're playing to not die this turn and try to rip an Armament Core. Oh my god. Well, both teams played hard. Both teams played hard. One of them dug through time. All right, looks like we're going to be wrapping things up here shortly. So give me some hashtag Valley Dashers in chat in honor of Ethan's tweet about Valley Dasher and us slaying valleydasher.deck in round 3. And we'll be looking forward to you tuning into our draft 2, where hopefully we get some cash money. I'm surprised they're not insta-winning after digging through time. Okay. Yeah, their deck is everything I want to do in the format. We could still be stable with an armament core, though. Or just any large monster. Really. Or we could draw a Scoured Barrens. That's cool, too. All right, we'll see you for Draft 2. Thanks for tuning in. Put those hashtag Valley Dashers in chat, and hope you enjoyed watching those 4 rounds. We'll be back for more with Draft 2.